What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you the very first top 5 of 2024. And we are going back in time to 2010, bridging that gap on this big project that I started years ago now, starting from 1965 all the way to current. And yeah, we're getting close, folks. So 2010 was, let me just say, an amazing year in music history, and it means a lot to me. It was a big year for me, a lot of changes in my life. So most of these songs were like the soundtrack to my life in a big way, and mean a lot to me personally. So it was really hard to whittle down my favorite 5, but I think I did it. So let's get right into it. At number 5, Waiting for the End by Linkin Park off of 1,000 Suns, which is my favorite Linkin Park album, which is really saying something. But man, these guys came back in such a huge way with this record. And this song especially, I feel like they were kind of pushing themselves outside of what they had done previously. I know Minutes to Midnight, a lot of people think they were trying to do some different things. To me, it just felt like, you know, Rick Rubin producing Linkin Park. But this was them really stretching themselves in different ways. And you could feel like influences of reggae on this song, especially when Mike comes in vocally. But man, the vocals of Chester Bennington, with his heart just totally on his sleeve in every way on this song about a relationship gone wrong. It is beautiful. It is transcendent. And man, when he gets to that high note, it's just incredible. And it's got such a great groove to it as well. Love this song. And that's just my number 5. So now at number 4, Power by Kanye West. Man, say what you will about Kanye, but this song still stands the test of time. It is just an amazing song, whether you like hip hop or not. This really falls into the rock genre as well, taking that sample so cleverly from King Crimson. So awesome. And this is the song that kind of got me into Kanye. Like, of course, I knew of him. I had heard some of his songs. I already kind of liked, you know, Jesus Walks and a couple of his big hits. But this, man, when I saw him perform it on SNL, I was like, my mind is blown. I am officially a fan. And of course, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. What an album. But man, this song, I still listen to it in the car on a regular basis to this day. And it just makes me feel very powerful. And of course, sadly, those with too much power do fall. And, you know, look at Kanye now. But still, man, this song years from now is still going to be one of the greatest of 2010. And that is just my number 4. So now at number 3, Sex Tape by Deftones. Oh man, you know I love Deftones, and this to me, I think, is their most beautiful ballad. It is just gorgeous. It is sensuous. It just the reverb on that guitar, man. It just sounds so cool. That echo effect, and I believe Chino's playing the guitar on the main riff on here. And just when it builds up on that chorus, you know, Chino Moreno, just another wonderful singer. But yeah, Diamond Eyes was such a great album. I think it's probably my second favorite record. I know I've done a top 5. I'm just jogging my head here. But man, Sex Tape is the standout from that record. And there's some amazing songs otherwise on there. But yeah, just glorious. And that's just my number 3. So now at number 2, How You Like Me Now by The Heavy. And this was a little bit of a cheat because technically it came out a year prior on their album, The House That Dirt Built. But 2010 is when this song just blew up in every way. And I think it was featured in several movies. I know it was in Horrible Bosses. I think that may be where I heard it first, which actually I think was 2011. But at any rate, this they made a whole EP based around this song because they realized they had to capitalize on the success of this track, which is just an amazing song. Whether you like rock or punk or soul, this is a mixture of all of the above. And I'll never forget the first time I saw them perform this live on David Letterman. And Letterman, who I've never seen do before or after, asked them to play the song twice in a row. It is that good. I'm telling you, this is that one of those songs. And this was another one I would blast in the car at the time. And, just that, how you like me now? It is so cool, man, with the horns and just the bass groove and the drum sound so huge. The production on this song is massive and it is brilliant. Love it, love it, love it. And that's just my number 2. So now at number 1, Sinister Kid by the Black Keys. Oh yeah, you knew I was going to have Black Keys on here. And I could have gone with a number of different songs off of this album, Brothers, which is my favorite Black Keys album. But I went with Sinister Kid, which may seem to many like a kind of a deep cut. I don't think it was released as a single off of this album, but to me it means a lot because at the time in 2010 I was playing in a blues rock covers band and we were doing a lot of 60s and 70s primarily, but we'd mix in some newer stuff as well and some originals. And the band was called Strange Brew, by the way. Shout out to all my Strange Brew guys. It's been a while, but man, we just all gravitated toward this song specifically and played it at our shows, and we just loved it. And anytime we played it, the crowd would go nuts, even though most people probably didn't even know the song. It just has such an amazing bass groove. Of course, the drums by Patrick Carney, Dan Auerbach giving a very soulful performance, both on guitar and vocally. The background vocals give it an extra little feel to it. It's just one of those songs you can listen to over and over again. And that's why even against a song like How You Like Me Now, I give it a little bit of the edge because it's just one, right after I hear it, I'm like, oh, I got to listen to it again. Just like David Letterman said of The Heavy. But yeah, Black Keys, baby. One of the best albums of all time to come out in 2010. And that is my top 5, guys. So let me know in the comments below what you think. Let me know what your top 5 would be. If you're so bold, leave me a top 10 because as I said, amazing year. I didn't even have a Sweet Ray song on my top 5. I would have to say an honorable mention would be Repo Man by Ray LaMontagne because, man, just amazing. Kings of Leon. I mean, so many great artists that year, and I have a feeling that 2024 is going to be a year kind of like that because a lot of bands are starting to come out of the woodwork like Kings of Leon and Black Keys just so happens, letting us know there might be new music in 2024. So something to be excited about. And guys, we got top 5s every Friday, album reviews, so much more. Thank you for watching. And as always, Viva La Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.